Hey Sunita, good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
How are
How are
you
you doing
today?
today?
I'm good, thank you.
Same here. I'm doing good as well.
Yeah, tell me how was your weekend?
My weekend has been really great because I spent my weekend at my mom's place, so it's always
Ah,
refreshing, like a breath of fresh
yeah,
air.
right. How mom's place can heal us and
Mhm.
freshen us, right?
Right.
Yeah,
Cannot be explained in words, but yes, I feel I always look forward to this day actually.
I
So I
agree, I
think
agree.
it speaks volumes when we say that we look forward to something every weekend,
Right.
right?
Very good use of phrases, I must say. Good job. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, so today our topic is something that is a part of our life now, the screen time. Would you like to talk about that?
Yes, why not?
Yeah, okay. So tell me, when we talk about screens, for you, what is it? Is it a stress buster or is it a source
Hmm.
of stress?
It's a source of stress, and more than that, it is kind of compulsion for me. Like I want to keep myself away from screen, but it's just that because of my job
Yeah.
and necessity, I have to spend a lot of time on screens, and then it affects me negatively.
Yeah.
So it's a
What are the
compulsion.
effects then?
Hmm. First of all, as I told in the last session, dark circles that I hate.
Right,
And
right.
then mental fatigue, brain
Yeah,
fog, and sometimes body ache as well. Because when you are
yeah,
mentally tired, it affects your physical health as well.
I
Maybe a
agree.
little bit, but it definitely affects, right?
Right. These
Plus,
are called, sorry. Yeah, go
mhm.
ahead.
Right. When you're mentally fatigued, then it affects your relationships with other people around the house as well, right?
Yeah,
Sometimes we shout at our kids. We don't want to, but because we are irritated, we are frustrated, and we are not in the right frame of mind. So we tend to
right.
do that, right?
Yeah,
And really don't like to do the same
right.
thing.
We have a phrase for that. You can say that we bark up the wrong tree at that time.
Yes.
Yeah, I went it out at the wrong place. Yeah, that happens to me
Hmm.
as well because, like you, my job is also on screen. And do you find it difficult sometimes that you have a screen in your hand, but then you don't know whether it is a relaxation mode or is it a work mode, and we switch between that. An email comes and it becomes work mode, and then
Hmm.
again you start scrolling and it becomes leisure mode.
Right,
How do you
right.
handle this?
Uh-huh. So for this, as it's very common issue these days, and there is a term called second screen. Like people are already busy in one screen, but then something pops up, and then you get busy with the second screen. So two screens at the same time, which is
Yeah,
definitely not advisable, and you're simply wasting your time in that case. So if you
yeah,
want to avoid this situation, then just keep all the distractions away and focus on your main work, or maybe your workstation should be clean and
mhm,
only things that are of your use should be on the table, right?
yeah,
That's how you can be focused on your work and you can avoid distractions as well. So I do the same
right.
thing. Like right now I have my laptop on my table and my some diaries, pen, nothing else than that.
Nice. So you believe that decluttered place, decluttered mind.
Exactly. I
Yeah,
strongly believe in that.
agreed. So you like to stay organized all the time.
Yes, it
That's a
helps
good
your
thing.
brain stay organized as well. As you said, when your space is decluttered, it is completely organized. So it helps your brain as well at the same time to stay organized. But if your
Yeah,
house is messy, then your part of your brain will be focused on that thing and it will always distract you. Then you
right.
cannot focus on your work.
So do you believe in this phrase? The more the screen time, the less the me time.
Some
Or the opposite is also there. My me time is my screen time.
Exactly. You spoke my mind. I was about to say that thing. That for some people these days, their screen time is their me time, right? And I
Yeah,
think it is applicable to almost all people, right? And for me as well. Like when I wind up my task at the end of the day, then I get some time for myself. Instead of directly going to bed, I try to scroll a little. I mean,
Mm.
watch some Instagram reels for some fun, but we don't even realize when it wastes our hours and hours scrolling through mobile phone, and then you realize that it's already late at night or maybe
Yeah.
midnight, and then you just throw your phone away and sleep. Right. So
Yeah.
sometimes we do that mindless scrolling, and sometimes my husband interrupts me in between that, why are you on your phone right now? And then I thank him. Thank you so much for interrupting me. You should have done this way before.
Yeah. Oh my God, we are so similar. In my case, when my husband stops snoring, I quickly put
Uh-huh.
my phone down because I know that he might get
It's
awake.
awake.
You have to get up at 5 in the morning. What are you doing with phone right now? Yeah.
Uh-huh. Right.
Right. Yeah. Okay. So let's do an activity. I would just tell you certain areas, and you tell me the effect of screen time or the effect of
Mhm.
online content if we look at the larger picture on those areas. Okay.
Yes.
Let's talk about skyrocketing divorce rates.
Mm-hmm. Skyrocketing divorce rates. Yes. And here the main issue is communication gap. People don't sit together and talk about their day, about their struggles, life in general. And they prefer to be on screens instead of talking to each other. So that's where communication gap is coming into the picture. So I feel that phones are important, and spending some time on phone is not bad, but at the same time, if it is affecting your relationship in an adverse way, then you need to be really thoughtful there. That time you can simply keep your phone away and talk to them, and that would solve the issue, because communication gap is there.
Right. Right.
At
Okay.
this, one more thing I believe, because there is a lot of content on the internet, right? And we come across such news over and over again where people are betraying their spouses, or
Mm.
such news where that affects you badly. So even if you are okay with your relationship or whatever things are going on in your life, you're okay with that, but something might trigger you, and
Yeah.
then you may suspect your spouse or your relationship as well. So that could add fuel to the fire.
It might be just a simple Instagram post where somebody spent some vacation in Switzerland, and there could be a reason of fight between a couple. We never go out, we don't do
Exactly.
anything. Right.
Right,
So there are
right,
so many reasons of discontent in a relationship because of screens, not just
right.
one.
And
Yeah. Okay.
yes, and one more thing, that we only see the good picture. But if our spouses are not doing something because of some reason, so we do not try to look at the bigger picture, but we only look
Exactly.
at the main thing that we are desiring for. If we are desiring for a vacation, so we want that anyhow, no matter what
Yeah.
the circumstances are. So we don't try to understand that, because we are so much affected by what we see online. So
Yeah.
yes, that is
We
that
just
is
lose the balance of our expectations then. We never realize when they become unrealistic, right?
exactly,
So that's
exactly.
the case. Yeah. Okay. Can you talk about effects of screen on child psychology?
Child psychology,
Yes.
for children only.
Yes, yes,
Like,
yes.
how do they take it?
Children, or you can also include teenagers if you want.
Mhm. I think it affects them the same way like it affects us. Like whatever we see online, we want to be like them, we want to sound like them, or if somebody is having that glamorous lifestyle, so we also want to achieve that kind of lifestyle. I think same goes for children, because I can give you my own experience here. Like my kid is really very small, he's just 4 years old, right?
Okay.
But when he sees something online, like in the shows like Vlad and Nikki, these are some foreign shows,
Yeah.
Vlad and Nikki and Roma Indiana. So they play with a lot of stuff. I mean, expensive stuff. And they always
Okay.
tell me that, Mama, why don't you get this thing for us? Right?
Oh,
So that's
right.
how it is affecting them mentally, that they want to acquire those things. But when I deny them, and I also give them some valid reasons, but maybe we never know how they are taking it. If we are
Hmm.
denying something, so they might be
Hmm.
taking it negatively, that my mama does not get me anything, right?
Right, right.
So
So,
they
how
want
do
to
you
get.
handle the situations at that time? When you say you explain, how do you explain?
Mhm. I simply tell them these are some foreign shows and it's not available in India.
He's just 4 years old, so that works for now. I think you would need better strategies as
Yes,
they grow
later
up.
on. For now, it works. So we are done for
Right,
now. So
right,
this always works that yes, it's not available, so we simply can't get it.
right. Okay. So, we see people all the time on phones, on bus, on train, at work, at home, every single place, right? Do you think that because people have a necessity, that's why they touch their phone and scroll it? Or
Mhm.
it's just an act of compulsion now?
There are many reasons. Sometimes people are bored, so they just look here and there and then take their phones out and start scrolling. So boredom is also one of the reasons. Then, yes, necessity is also there. If it's your job to stay on the screens all the time, or maybe check important updates or reply to emails, or if you have such job, then you will have to take your phones out and work on that. Then necessity, compulsion, necessity, more or less same, right? But for
Yeah,
most people, it is because of boredom. When they get bored, they quickly take their phones out and start scrolling. They don't
right.
even think about other options that are available.
Yeah. Can you introspect a little bit and tell me what is your tendency at these times?
This time, at this very moment, I try to stay away from screens.
Uh
As I'm mentioning this again and again, that I hate dark circles.
huh.
Everything else can be taken care of, but I hate dark circles. So that's one thing because of which I want to stay away from screens.
Right.
And for this, I have cut down on my screen time to some
Hmm.
extent.
Hmm.
Whenever it is required, only then I open my screen, my laptop, my
Wow.
phones. Otherwise, I don't. Right. So this
Oh,
is
that's
my conscious
amazing.
effort. Mm-hmm.
It's just something that you have practiced being mindful about, and you are able to cut down your time on screen. That's
Mm-hmm.
really
Exactly.
amazing. Yeah,
But
I
there
think
should
I would
always
do
be
that.
some motivation. There should
Yeah,
always be some motivation behind doing that. That's when you can actually achieve it. If there is no motivation, no encouragement, then you won't be able to achieve it.
right. And for most people, it's just guilty pleasure. You have a
Hmm.
lot of fun when you scroll, but later you always regret the time that you spent on your screen.
True that. I
Yeah,
also slip back to those things again and again, but then I remind myself that no, you don't have to do it. Just keep this thing away and sleep, right? So
yeah,
that gentle reminder is always required, maybe from yourself or from someone else, but it is definitely required because we are completely trapped in this
yeah.
technology world or phone world. So a conscious and mindful effort is
Yeah,
definitely
actually,
required.
yeah. When you say that, I am just thinking whether screens are serving us or whether we have become slaves of screens. That's something that we really need to think about.
Case we have become slave to these screens, but yes, there is always a way to set ourselves free, and that's mindfulness only.
Right, right. Okay. I have put some two words in chat, fobbing and fobber. Do you know these words?
Fobbing and fobber,
Fobbing,
no, no.
yeah. No? See,
Fobbing.
yeah.
Yes, I've heard of this, but I'm not sure
No,
about the meaning.
see, Phubbing is a short for phone snubbing. So
Mhm.
people usually have this habit. You talk to me, but my attention is on phone, and I am nodding to you, but my attention is divided. That action is called phone snubbing, but for short we call it phubbing.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
person who does that, they are called phubber, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm.
Have you ever experienced this around you with yourself?
Mhm.
What is the impact of this action on the
Mhm.
conversation, relationship, etc.?
I have experienced this sometimes,
Huh?
but that time I feel like I'm taken for granted or my words are not valued. So I feel unheard that time.
Yeah,
So again, you will have to speak up for yourself that keep your phone away and talk to me, right? I'm expecting some response in return. So that's what we can do.
yeah.
And if the other person is still not extending the same, then you better avoid that person. and talk to someone
Yeah.
else who's actually listening to you.
Yeah, I think Phubbers will be a community soon where they would
Hmm.
be completely socially isolated.
Hmm. True,
It,
true,
it may
true.
happen
They're in their own world,
in their
virtual
own
world.
world.
Yeah.
Yeah, but probably they also don't know which world is that.
Hmm.
Is it
That's
imaginary? Is it real? It's very deep, right? Yeah. Okay, let's go for another word. Do you know what is doom scrolling?
yes. When we scroll negative content again and
Yeah.
again, and then it affects us adversely, like the
Yes.
way I do.
You
I
do
watch
that?
a lot.
Oh my God.
Yes, yes. And again, I remind myself that you don't have to do this. It is affecting you adversely. Like, I'm into crime related content, true events. I love listening to these stories. But then I end up realizing that it is affecting me adversely and I should not do this. I should stop doom scrolling in that way. And I should always seek some positive content so that it gives me a
Uh,
lot of positivity.
right.
So I do that very often, but then after some time, I put a stop to it.
Okay. Okay. Oh, wow. I never knew that somebody as an interest would pursue something like this. But then when you say you try to become mindful, there must be
Mhm.
a point when you realize some change in your psychology and then you decide to change your practice. What is that point?
When I'm alone at home, so I am always afraid of something negative, that something negative might happen
Oh,
to me because I have consumed a lot of negative content
yeah.
or the kind of content that could make people feel afraid of something,
Hmm. Hmm.
right? So that's when I realized that I should stop doing this.
Wow. Okay. You are a self-aware person, actually. That's a good thing. Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Let's say if you have a weekend where you have to completely detox yourself digitally, digital detox weekend for you, what would you do on that weekend?
Mhm. I do that already, actually.
Oh, really?
Yes, I already told you that on weekends I visit my mom. So that time I just keep my phone in my purse and I don't take it out. Like it is away from me. When something is out of sight, it is out of mind. So I do
Uh-huh.
that deliberately. I spend some quality time with my family and I don't touch my phone. But
Right.
yes, again, I keep checking the notification if something important pops up. So that definitely needs your attention. Otherwise, I don't scroll through my phone on weekends.
Oh, wow. That's amazing. That's kind of
Mhm.
refreshing. Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
What are your thoughts about these teachers giving assignments in a way to students so that
Mhm.
they have to use screens?
Mhm. I feel that this shouldn't be done to students, to children, especially. But like earlier, teachers used to write in the diary the homework
Hmm.
and everything, important things in the diary. But these days, because of introduction of technology, or what is that word? With the advent of technology.
With the advent of technology, yeah, or
With the
because of
advent
fast-paced technology, technological evolution.
Mhm.
Hmm.
I would go for advent
Yeah.
of technology.
Yes.
So, with the advent of technology, teachers have also adapted to that and they prefer sending homework and important notification on the phones.
Yes.
So, in that way, we also have to stay on our toes all the time that we might get some important notifications from school, right? And we
Yeah.
always have to check their homework if they have given something on our
Hmm.
phones. What I do, because we really can't change this thing, it is quite prevalent these days when it comes
Yeah.
to schools and other things. What I do, whatever they give us on their phones and ask our children to write down on their notebook, I first write down on their notebook whatever is the homework, and then I ask my son to copy that
Okay.
from the notebook itself. Like I
Ah.
don't give him phone and then copy the homework.
Right. Right.
I do that first and then ask him to copy that.
Oh, wow. That's actually a good way. And you write in the notebook, huh? Not on the notebook.
Yes, yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay. Okay. I know it's just a slip of tongue, but just something to be mindful about.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Well, that's our time for today. It's always interesting to talk to you. You have such great ideas and great vocabulary. Grammar is perfect, almost perfect. Only some errors here and there. Very good use of phrases today, phrases and idioms. We talked about that last time, but I
Yes.
noticed that you have used a lot of codes,
Hmm.
idioms today. So that's good. Yeah. The best part about you is the question can be thrown in any direction and
Hmm.
you can just take it and start responding. So that lag time between the question and the response is very less. And that is the best thing about you. I really appreciate that. Yeah. That
Thank you
shows
so
that you
much
are a
again.
very good critical thinker and you are able to see things from different aspects and respond to them. Yeah, I'm sure that it must happen to you that the session is over. After that, you remember some points. Like, hey, I
Yes,
could also
happens.
talk about this. Yeah, that may happen to you because you are a critical thinker.
Mhm.
But the conversation is really good. So, yeah, let's just keep
Yes.
practicing and polishing. That's what we need, right?
Thank you so much. And it was because of your encouragement, the encouragement that you gave me last time that use some phrases and all that.
Yeah.
So I tried my best.
Yeah, but then you should also know them to use them, and you already know them, so you can use them. Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
You have a great day ahead. Take care of yourself. Just fight those dark circles and stay happy, right? Bye,
Yes.
sister. Take care.
Okay, bye. Have a great day.
Thank you.